Yo, what is up, everyone? I'm trying to remember how all this works. It's been a while since we live streamed. Santiago, good to see you in here. And yeah, we're picking things up with a new chapter of the Journeyman career mode with Pep Guardiola. This time with Bayern. Should be a good one. We're also going to be like reacting kind of in real time with the Euros content. I've got it up on another monitor here. So if you guys are watching, maybe tune into the live stream like on your phone or something. Of course, you got the Euros on TV. So yeah, we can react to some scores as well. Croatia and Czech Republic still 0-0. Who do you guys have winning this one? But good to see y'all in the chat today. I had a nice vacation last weekend. Hopefully you guys are starting to plan any summer trips or rendezvous. I don't know. What are you guys up to this summer? Romeo footy fans, Isaiah, Quinton, Oliver, Matthew, welcome. But anyways, let's show off this gameplay and this Bayern squad that I have adjusted a little bit to replicate Pep Guardiola's tactics. If you guys don't know of a channel called Broma, he does a really good job like kind of recreating teams in FIFA. So this is like, I guess what, 2013 Bayern with Pep Guardiola tactics, the 4-3-3 defensive. And then if you guys have any transfer suggestions, then yeah, maybe leave that in the chat. I think center defensive mid, definitely an area we need to improve upon. Of course, we could play Kimmich there as well. That's his default position, but I think he'd be our best right back option as well. But yeah, I think the main thing that I need to talk about for this Bayern tactics, press after possession loss, you'll notice really low width, only 2 width, really high depth, and then possession 1 width on the offense. So the main, I guess, strategy to this Bayern team is the only players out wide are going to be Gnabry, our left winger, and Sané, our right winger. These fullbacks are going to be on inverted runs, so they're going to kind of be acting as like, I guess a midfield partnership of 3. So Martinez, Davies, and Kimmich all kind of provide cover in the midfield. Who's my favorite team? It is actually Bayern. Yeah, Bayern is probably my favorite club team, although I'm definitely more of an international football fan. So I've really been enjoying the Euros. Although, of course, my German team lost to France, but it is what it is. I still feel pretty confident we can get out of the group. I think we're going to get a dub against Portugal. I really do. And even if we were to like get a draw or a loss, it doesn't mean like the tournament's over, because so many of the third place teams actually advance out of the group. Gregory, hi, how are you? I'm good. You know, posted a TikTok this morning. Never thought I'd be saying that, but yeah, that's what I worked on this morning. If you guys aren't following me on TikTok and you're on the platform, search up my name. It's the same as YouTube. Trying to post a little bit more over there. But yeah, let's get some transfer suggestions going. Let's get right into it. Gonna be back live streaming. Probably be live for about 2 hours today. Definitely until the end of the Croatia-Czech Republic match, and then I'll probably get offline before England and Scotland, because I think a lot of you guys will be watching that. Anyways, Neuhaus is the first player suggestion that we'll add in here. The Mönchengladbach center mid. I could see him being like a holding midfielder. Let's see what his work rates are, actually. I want someone with high defensive work rates, so I could see him being kind of like a box-to-box player. But of course, we've got Goretzka, we've got Gnabry, we've got Thomas Muller. So maybe like a future Thomas Muller replacement here. I saw Zakaria in the chat as well, another Mönchengladbach player. He doesn't have high work rates. Wow. I always thought of him as like the proper CDM option. Let me turn on my fan real quick. It is getting a little bit toasty in my room. I've got like the weirdest setup right now because I'm like balancing my laptop on a couple of books. So my setup is a little bit disconfigured. But view the Irish national team. View of the Irish national team. I don't know too much about them. The only thing I know about the Irish national team is I played against them in the World Cup 2026 with the United States. But gosh, who are some of their good players? I know Nunu is who's the goalkeeper? I should know that. I think he plays in one of the English teams. I want to say it's like League 2. Maybe Rochdale? I don't even know where they are. Sure, one of you guys are going to beat me to it. Here's Rochdale. Goalkeepers. Bazunu. That's I said a Nunu. Bazunu. That's who it is. Yeah, that's who I'm thinking of. Locatelli. Yeah, didn't he score a goal for Italy? They're looking pretty good. I think the big question mark about Italy going into the tournament was whether they could have that clinical goal score. And to be fair, they've got a lot of different players scoring. I know Immobile has scored a couple. They've got Belotti available off the bench. I think Insigne scored that nice side-footed goal to the far post. There is a pen. Yeah, yellow card being given. Who's the pen for? Yeah, Dejan Lover doesn't look too happy, so I'm guessing this one is for Czech Republic. Wow. The scenes. Isn't there a statistic like 4 out of the 5 penalty kicks have been saved so far? Oh, and Patrick Schick, did you guys... I'm sure you guys have seen his goal, right? From like the half field. Is it Schick that's going to take it? It's looking like a pretty physical match. Yeah, what's going on, Angry World? Good to see you here. We're just kind of looking to the side here, what the penalty scenes are. Modric kind of appeasing to the ref. Anyway, keep the center defensive mid as suggestions going, guys. We're kind of looking for a Javi Martinez replacement. So, are there any like really promising Spanish center defensive mids? I'm sure if we looked at La Liga, we could find a couple. Of course, we do have Marc Roca, who could kind of play that role, but he's a little bit lower on the rating. I mean, Sergio Busquets, but he's 31. This could be a good time for FIFA, to be honest. Yo, this guy from Schalke, low-key, is pretty good. It is Schick that's taking the pen. Yo, he's battling out there. Man, someone's got to clean up his face a little bit. Yo, he's got blood going like down his nose and stuff. Yeah, someone needs to clean him up. All right, Patrick Schick, if you don't want spoilers, maybe don't listen. Oh, he converts it. That's a good pen. Set the keeper the wrong way. Ooh, Rodri could be a shout, but he's like a starter for Man City, right? Zubeldia, convert him to a CDM. I actually don't know of him too much. Igor Zubeldia. Oh yeah, this guy from Sociedad. Okay, good shout, good shout. This guy's 17 years old. I don't think he would go right into the first team. Showing great potential. Doesn't look too bad. Boukari Soumare. Yeah, a lot of French players do sign for Bayern, to be fair. It would be kind of cool if we could find like a future, you know, Ribéry / Robin / Robbery replacement. So maybe we can get some Dutch right midfielders, some French left wingers. Ousmane Dembele could be a shout. I saw a couple of shouts for Noah Long. I like that. I like that. He's kind of like burst onto the career mode scene this year, I feel like. Because he's been out on loan. Has he been like performing super well for Club Brugge? Or what? Like I don't know. He seems like he's gotten some massive boost in his potential. I mean, any Ajax player is going to have a fair amount of like reputation, but him in particular. But if you guys are just tuning in, this is chapter 2 of the Pep Guardiola Journeyman career mode. Basically, we're kind of like following Pep's career and recreating his tactics for each club. So yeah, this is the Bayern layout that we've got right now. You know, a right-footed player on the left-footed player on the right. Fullbacks are going to be making inverted runs, so a little bit more narrow than you might be used to. And now we're kind of just trying to make some signings. I think we definitely need to do a dev plan for Hernandez to convert him to a center back because he already gets a +2. Not too sure about Sula. Like, I know IRL, he's a pretty good player. In game, never has been my favorite option. But then again, we've got like a pacey left center back, so maybe this combo could work out. If you are Pep, then put Kimmich at CDM. That's a good point, because like Philip Lahm particularly played CDM for Pep, so maybe we sign a different right back. Kimmich can slot in here, and we just go for a right back signing instead. I mean, we got Benjamin Pavard in the reserves. Not bad, but I mean, you look at the rest of this Bayern team, most of the players in the mid to upper 80s, so Pavard might not exactly make the cut. So yeah, we either sign a CDM or a right back. Kimmich is good enough to play either role. Let's go ahead and do those depth plan changes right away. But if you guys have been following along with the Euros, which team do you have winning? Obviously, France looked very good against Germany. I was sweating like basically that entire match. Every time Mbappe got the ball, I was like afraid he would score. And to be fair, he could have had like 2 or 3 goals. I mean, what happened? It was like one got called back for offside from VAR. I think Benzema was off. And then what else? Yeah, I think like one really good chance where he could have scored. Italy could certainly go far, for sure. Portugal for the dub. I don't know if you can compare like a Portugal match against Hungary as like the best competition. If Portugal can get good results against Germany and France, then I'll listen a little bit more to the Portugal shouts, but we'll see. It's coming home. Yeah, it'll be a good match today. I mean, it's a good result against Croatia, to be fair, 1-0. It's not the same Croatia team that they played in the World Cup, but still very promising for England, for sure. I was watching a little bit of that match. Swap Sula for Rudiger? You guys think Antonio Rudiger would play for Bayern? Let's see, he played for Stuttgart while he was in the Bundesliga, so not exactly rivals per se. I mean, they're from kind of the same region, but I could see that move coming. Will there be a Fiorentina episode today? No. Next episode will be out next week. Usually it takes me anywhere between, like, if on a really good week, if I'm like really cranking out the episodes, I can get one done in like 4 days. But I think right now it's like I'm kind of aiming for once a week upload. So I've been pretty good about that the last few episodes. They're coming out on Thursdays, so yeah, ideally I would be getting like one Fiorentina episode out each week and then one different kind of video, but like I said, I'm trying to focus on some other platforms as well. TikTok's been going like honestly amazing. I've posted like, gosh, maybe 4 videos on there, and let me pull up the TikTok stats for you guys. Mute my phone as well so you guys don't have to hear the audio. Yeah, we're almost at 4,000 followers on TikTok from 4 videos, which is something. It's been pretty fun, you know, doing regen stuff and then also doing like quick recaps of the Fiorentina seasons, which is, you know, TikTok, it's a different kind of content because it's like very short form. So it's been kind of challenging for me to get used to that, you know, condensing all that into 1 minute videos. It's been pretty fun. What's going on, Vishesh? Buy Diop? Which Diop? Issa Diop? Oh man, I don't know if I can sign him. If you guys watched, what was it? Was it the Valencia crew? No, it was the Marseille crew mode. We signed him, and I just did not get on with him very well. He made so many defensive mistakes. He was clunky on the ball. Yeah, we should pick up Upamecano, to be fair. I mean, he signed for them IRL. Maybe just pay his release clause. Yeah, Dumfries has had a really good tournament. He drew that pen for the Netherlands. We're at PSV. Yeah, I could see him earning a big move over the summer for sure. Pedro Diaz is a high potential Spanish CDM. Hidden talent. But is he high rated? That's the question. Almost at the halftime break of the Czech Republic Croatia match. All right, let's get this Upamecano signing done because we're trying to get that done. What's going on, Yanni? Appreciate the support. Country Sweden are in the knockouts. Are they through already? What kind of results have they been getting? I haven't really followed any Sweden matches. I think I saw you guys were up 1-0 today. Isak almost scored a really nice goal. That match was so early for me, I wasn't able to tune in. So I guess we'll scout out Upamecano just to get an idea of like his market value. If not, we'll just pay his release clause. This is the current short list of players. So what would be the move? I guess Upamecano in for Sula. And then we could sign a new right back. Maybe Dumfries. I wouldn't mind that. Any other good right back shouts, guys? I'd like to get maybe 2 or 3 different right back options. I could see Denzel Dumfries going. Gosh, I feel like Bayern typically have like a German right back, right? I mean, let's pull up FIFA real quick and take a look. We'll just take a look at the Bayern squad over the years. So Pavard in 21. Here's Kimmich in 19, Kimmich in 18. Oh, maybe Brazilian right back could be a good shout. Rafinha. Of course, Philip Lahm in his final season, and he's pretty much going to be a staple there. So I'd say a German, a Brazilian, or a French right back would be the move, guys. Mukiela is a good shout. I haven't signed him too much. I think I signed him in my Valencia career mode towards the end. Another Leipzig player. Klosterman. You guys like your Leipzig players, I've got to say. I mean, these are all really good shouts. I mean, they all have great potential, but that's like 3 consecutive Leipzig players with Upamecano, which, you know, that transfer is actually going to happen. Klosterman and who is the other one? Mukiela. Omar Richards just signed for Bayern. Yeah, he plays in England, doesn't he? Yeah, over at Reading. Any other shouts? We got João Cancelo, always a good option in career mode. Wan Bissaka. It's kind of a regular for United. Yeah, let's get Dodo into the short list. I don't think I've signed him yet this year. Good potential. Might not be the best rating. Florenzi Castagne. Let me see Castagne. I don't think I've looked him up too much this year. Timothy Castagne. Okay, a Belgian. I thought he might be Italian, judging off his surname, but over at Leicester. Can't say I know too much about him. Maserati. Ooh. You guys know from the Ajax career mode. Loved him in game. He was a beast. It's actually pretty impressive, like how many good right backs Ajax have had, because before this season they had Serginho Dest as well. I think kind of the issue with Maserati is didn't he have like a few seasons injured, like after their really deep Champions League run. It looks like we're gonna go into the halftime break. 1-0 for Czech Republic. Free kick going just to the left there. Yeah, Baku's a good shout. Bundesliga beast. From Wolfsburg, right? Listed as a right mid now. I think he got like Bundesliga Young Player of the Season or something. Ooh, Konrad Laimer, another player that's got a pretty good Euros. Was it Laimer or Leiner? I think it was Leiner that scored the goal for Austria. Their right back, that's who I'm thinking of. The right back from Mönchengladbach. A lot of these Austrian surnames kind of sound similar, right? Austria, low-key, they performed really well. I think they have a solid squad. Another thing they've got going for them is a lot of them play in the Bundesliga. Let me look up the Austrian player that plays over at RB Leipzig. Then we'll just search up Austria. I think they've got a couple of players. Yeah, Leimer and Sabitzer. Sabitzer has been amazing. Like, in that first match against North Macedonia, he could have easily had like 2 different assists. They just gave him too much space, and he's able to whip in those crosses on his right foot. Hey, Christian Eriksen released from the hospital yesterday. That's great news. I'm glad that situation is probably as good as it could have been. I mean, that was a scary moment for sure. All right, let's get some signings going. I think we've got a good selection of right backs, guys. We can add some more players later, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different options. Some different nationalities as well. Most of them have a real face scan in game. I think what? Mazurai, Dumfries. Dumfries has a real face scan, yeah. And then I think Mukiela does as well. So 3 players with face scan, 2 players without. Some good center back options. And then some center mid options / winger players. All right, let's get forward into some training / simulation. We've got the German Super Cup final in a month. So plenty of time to make some signings, as well as the European Super Cup against Sevilla. Schalke to kick off the season. Champions League group consisting of Moscow, Atletico Madrid, and RB Salzburg. Okay. I think it's a group we should be able to advance pretty easily. I think the main battle is trying to beat out Atletico Madrid for that top spot. Let's get into some training, though. Appreciate the support on today's stream, though. Seems like you guys are enjoying it. A lot of you might just be tuning in now. The halftime break. We're kind of reacting to the scores as they happen as well. I've gotten a couple of requests to do like watch along stuff, and I think this is probably as close as I'll get. You know, a little career mode / watch along content going on in the background. I've seen some good streams, you know, like different layouts you can do. You know, got the chat going on, as well as like people pulling up Transfermarkt to talk about predictions. What was I gonna do here? I think we'll probably do the penalty kick against the keeper. You guys know I like getting try to get in the A grade on that. Let's put Lewandowski on this at least. And then we'll do defending, extreme hot potato. Those should both be pretty easy. Let's get into it though. Goretzka in those red gloves, man. All right, let's see how we do here. Manu Neuer between the sticks. Sent him the wrong way there. Didn't get the green time finish, but it's fine. Good pen from Sané. Interesting run up here from Lewin. Oh, the stutter. Freaking psyched me out. I was ready to go. Still got the yellow time finish, Goretzka. That could be a clip right there. Can we get an A still here? We got a B guaranteed. Lewandowski and that stutter, man. I don't like that penalty kick right up at all. At all. Leon, what's going on? Yeah, no worries if you haven't been in some of the streams lately. I've been a bit more sporadic on my schedule. But I think we're back to Friday streams for at least like the next month or so. I've got another trip planned in July, but content should be just fine, guys. I think the plan is we'll try to get the Fiorentina career mode close to, if not finished, by the time I go on my next trip. And then I've got a couple of video ideas stockpiled, so should be no problem. Should have the weekly upload still coming out. What's going on, Thomas? Convert one of your left backs to right back? I think what we're actually going to try doing is probably transfer listing Alaba and Boateng, because they're both leaving the club. I think that's probably the most realistic option. I do want to get back to a little bit more realism for the live stream signings. I think that way I enjoy the save a bit more. A little bit of miscommunication here. Tackle from Pavard, though, trying to earn his place in the starting 11. I'll tell you what, though, it's going to be nice having Thomas Muller in our squad, because whenever I play against him, man, I don't know what it is. Like, obviously his stats in FIFA, I don't think are a true reflection of like how good he actually is. Like you look at his numbers and his stats on FIFA, they don't really compare at all. You actually get points for a save. Interesting. Like this is exactly how he plays, just like honestly jockeying and shielding the ball off of the defender. A couple of simple ball rolls and I don't know, just really hard to defend against. Who's your favorite soccer player that you used in FIFA 21 career mode? My favorite player this year, Matias Rojas from our Valencia save is up there. That comes to mind. Ward Prowse in the Southampton career mode, definitely up there. I'd say those two are in the top 3. Who else would it be included? I'm trying to run through the career modes for Werder Bremen, or not Werder Bremen, Wolfsburg. Our center mids were particularly good. Draxler was amazing in game. Those of you that watched the Wolfsburg career mode, who do you think the standout player was? And Babu grew just like so quickly, but we ended up transfer listing him. Check the dislikes? Let's check the dislikes. How many do we got today? Check the dislikes? 50. Ooh, 57-3 ratio. Nice. Love it. Flying sign Floriano Neuhaus. He's linked to Bayern Munich. He's in our transfer shortlist, actually. Yeah, Origi was good in the Wolfsburg career mode. How did this save work? It's like any traditional career mode, but we're trying to use Pep Guardiola tactics. Ooh, Castells. That's a good shout for Wolfsburg. I think he was the standout player. Didn't he reach like a 96, 97 rating or something? Which I definitely didn't expect going into the save. I'm going to say it right now. I think Dromgoski is going to hit the 90s if we keep him in the Fiorentina career mode. I don't know if you guys have been noticing, but he's going up like 2 or 3 every season. And he's already still pretty young, so we should be set there. I think Neuhaus is going to go to Liverpool. I could see that as a Liverpool signing. Klopp definitely likes signing his players from the Bundesliga. All right, just need to get a couple more passes off here. We should be good for the... What is this guy doing? He's just chilling outside the box, outside the circle. All right, GG's. A B, an A, and an A. Sammy asking how I'm doing. I'm doing good, Sammy. Yeah, glad to be back with another live stream today. Okay, so that's some of our training drills done. If you're just tuning into the stream, this is our current short list of players we're trying to sign. I think the move is going to be a right back, though. I think we'll move Kimmich to his default center defensive mid formation or position, and then we'll try to sign a right back as well as Upamecano. Some other center defensive mid options if we want to add squad depth. But this is the squad. 4-3 defensive. Fullbacks are going to be on inverted runs, so acting very narrow. And then we'll make that right back signing to sort that out. And then outside of that, I think the squad's looking pretty good. The fact that Coman's on the bench as an 86 rated player is ridiculous. I didn't realize he was 86 rated. Surely he must have gotten some squad updates this year. Like, I want to say he started FIFA 21 at like an 84. Let's double check that. Little cross-reference check. Yeah, he got upgraded this year for sure. I mean, his potential actually went down. 89 potential in November, but he started the year... Looks like he started at, yeah, an 84 rating. Then he got upgraded to 85. Now he's at an 86. Rocco's on an 88 in your Bayern career mode. Yeah, he's a good player. I signed him in my Valencia career mode. And yeah, he was amazing. I think I ended up converting him to a center mid and then used the box-to-box depth plan, if I'm not mistaken. Or maybe it was it was the defensive midfielder depth plan to start, because that gives the boost to the pace, the defending, and the physical. Maybe we go and sort that out right now. This is season 1, you're fun. So let's do the depth plan stuff. Hernandez, we want to make him into a center back. That's already done. It's going to take 2 weeks. We do anything for Davies. High-low work rates, so he would qualify for the attacking wide back. I'm not sure if he needs to improve on any of that. Maybe the passing could use some work, but the pace is obviously already pretty good. I think we stick him on balance for now. Sula, if we can use him on the stopper. Nah, he's got medium work rates. I was going to say he would be perfect for the stopper one to help improve that acceleration. Alba, we're going to transfer list along with Jerome Boateng. I think Pavard would be really good for the attacking wide back, but he's got low attacking work rates. Joshua Kimmich, what can we do about him? High attacking. So none of the CDM ones, unfortunately. Let's put Roca on the defensive midfield one because we know that works. Javi Martinez also leaving the club. What should we do here? Should we just transfer list him? You think, guys? Maybe, or let his contract run out? Buy Philip Coutinho back? Is that the England lineup that just went out? Foden, Kane, Sterling up top. Phillips and Mount in the midfield. I didn't catch their... I'm guessing Declan Rice at CDM. I didn't catch who's in their defense. Sterling, Kane, and Foden up top. Yeah, I could see that working. I mean, Sterling scoring the only goal. Definitely keep him in the starting 11. I hope Sancho is available on the bench. Because wasn't he even included in on the substitutes in the last game? Kind of a surprise one. Is he like not preferred in Southgate's tactics? Douglas Costa on loan. Goretzka. Let's see if he qualifies for any. Yeah, box to box for sure here. I want to kind of boost up Toliso's stats as well. I always liked him in career mode. I think like in terms of French teams, like Lyon is definitely up there. Marseille as well, to be fair, since we did the Marseille career mode. I'd say those two are my 2 favorite French teams. How far do you think Belgium will get in the Euros? It's a good question. I mean, if you guys watched Belgium yesterday, they were fun to watch. Like De Bruyne, as soon as he is put into that team, they're a different beast. I'll say I would have to see like how the table is going to go, like what teams they would match up, but I would see them being somewhere like quarter to semifinals. I don't know if they can make the full run, but then again, I mean, they've got Lukaku, who's in arguably the best form of his career. De Bruyne, if he plays like that, it's... I don't know. I think I'll have to see one more game for Belgium, make sure they still play like that. If they play like they did in their last match against Denmark, like I could see him making a very deep run. But anyways, let's see what we can do about Thomas here. Shadow Striker, I think Dynamo to boost up the pace would be best. Attacking position at 96. That's wild. I mean, that's definitely Muller's best area of his stats, of his game. What's going on, Baller? What are you guys in the chat today? Good to see y'all. I'm actually good with this wide midfielder one to help improve the passing. Lewandowski. I'm excited about this. Let's see. Is it going to be the poacher depth plan? I think it's got to be. Get up the shooting stats a little bit more. Maybe target man could be a shout. What do you guys think here? It's actually a tough decision because poacher helps improve the sprint speed, but his shooting stats are already so good. So maybe helping with the dribbling and the physical could be nice. I'm kind of leaning towards target man here. Also, looks like Croatia with a halftime substitution. Ivanusek coming in for Brekalo. Another good player in our Wolfsburg career mode. Jamie, in terms of like making transfers, I think like my mindset is like research the club, kind of figure out their general philosophy, maybe look at some of the previous transfers they've done, and then you know, just combine a few different things, like look to see what kind of transfer news are going on right now. For example, that reminds me, Fiorentina apparently are going to be bringing up Nico Gonzalez from Stuttgart. So maybe we load up the Fiorentina save and we can kind of get an idea of what sort of transfers to make. If we want to make the Nico Gonzalez signing, the issue would come in like where to play him. I know he's listed as a striker in career mode, but he predominantly plays left wing for Stuttgart. So maybe we play him as like a left midfielder in our team. He's left-footed, which fits in with our tactics. Am I going to buy back Philippe Coutinho? It kind of depends like what the budget's looking like, honestly. Or if it's an area that we actually need to improve. So to answer your question, I don't know yet. Okay, dev plan stuff is sorted. We'll move forward on the sim. And Boateng, a bit surprised he's been transfer listed. I'm sorry, Boateng. You're a great player. You contributed a lot to the squad, but we're going realistic. Ginter. Let's talk about Ginter a little bit. He looked really good in the Germany match. I think if I had to say like who was man of the match for Germany, I would say Ginter. He didn't do a lot of things that like made the headlines, but if you watch the match, he was solid. Obviously, Hummels made probably a goal-saving tackle on Mbappe. So yeah, Mbappe could have had 2 goals in that match. I was just thinking back, like what sort of chances he created. He had that one called back that was offside, and then the one where Hummels made the goal-saving tackle. But obviously, with Hummels scoring an own goal as well, like he's gonna make the headlines. But Ginter was solid, which is, I think, what you want in a center back. So he was definitely up there for man of the match. I think their wingers. Gosens had a very good first half. Yo, what a finish. Was that Croatia? Perisic too good, man. Fantastic goal. It's turning into a really good match, actually. Important match for Croatia, I think, for them to at least get a draw here. Ooh, PSG. That's actually an interesting transfer offer. What do you guys think about this? I see this actually being like a transfer they would make. Because aren't they linked with like Ramos right now? So it's almost along the same sort where they're trying to sign an older player who has their contract running out. I think this would be a realistic transfer. In the Fiorentina Kurma, do I still have Lafont? No, he's actually a part of, I think it's Nantes on a permanent basis. What's up, J-Beck? Side netting as well for Perisic there. Croatia have some ballers in their team. Chaleta Tsar. Perisic, Modric. They're a good team. Let's see what we can do about this. We know PSG have the cash. Also, first look at Pep there. What do you guys think? I think we did an alright job with the outfit. You know, he's got the... What would you call this? I guess a cardigan? Let's see if they can reach 35 here. $29.6 is the best they can do. Can you go 30 at least? All right, we get 30 for him. That's not bad. Zakaria final scouting report's done. Neuhaus final scouting report is done. 81 overall and an 81 overall. Yeah, we're gonna wait out on the Upamecano. Scouting to be finished, and then I think that'll be the first transfer we make. Now, you're not too late to the stream. We're about 40 minutes in. So, pretty early days in terms of like the actual gameplay stuff, because we've been adding players to the transfer shortlist. And still a whole second half here to play for Croatia, Czech Republic. Now level 1-1. Should be a good second half here. interest in Diop. I don't mind that because he is not someone I want to sign. And then a loan to buy here for Nianzou. It's got to be one of the youngest players with a real face scan. I think there's a couple of 17-year-olds, Aushish, and then I think an Argentine player are the youngest ones with face scan, but 18-year-old, not bad here. Pretty realistic loan option from Ligue 1. Ligue 1. I was getting some stick about that on TikTok. My Liga pronunciation. You think the Netherlands have a chance to go far in the Euros? I do. I think Depay has looked very good in this tournament. I could see the Netherlands also going like probably like semifinals, honestly. I think the 4 best teams that I've seen so far off the top of my head. I'm trying to think if I would include England in my top 4 so far. I think Italy is in there for sure. France, that's 2. And then I guess thinking between England are a contender, Belgium's a contender. Netherlands are a contender, so I would probably say, granted, like Netherlands and Belgium have both played 2 games, so depending on how England play today, maybe I'll include them in the top 4, but right now I would say Netherlands, Belgium, Italy, and France. Yeah, I think that would be my top 4 teams of the tournament so far, and this is coming from a Germany fan. I don't think they would make it that far. If they play better today, you know, they stand a chance, but I wouldn't say they were a top 4 team in the tournament so far. If England get a good result and they score some more goals, then maybe they can break into my top 4. To be fair, I didn't watch much of the Portugal match, but I know it was like pretty even up until the end. So I don't know if I've seen enough from Portugal for them to justify a top 4 finish. Okay, we should have still no scouting report on Upamecano. Must be close, like in the next day or 2. Vardy to Real Madrid. Yeah, that deal always happens. I don't know what it is. Fun fact: Vardy's actually available as a pre-contract in the Fiorentina career mode, but he's just getting on there in age, so I don't think that would be a transfer that would happen. Dude, where's this Upamecano report? It's just taking a long time. Slap, we're still trying to bring in Upamecano. Kind of just moving forward in the sim right now, and also Czech Republic are now level with Croatia. So I think that's kind of been the highlight of the last 15 minutes or so. The Euro scoreline. Yeah, I'm excited to see the Germany squad under Flick, to be honest. I'm curious what kind of tactics he'll roll with. But I imagine a lot of the Bayern players will be included in their starting 11 because, you know, as Bayern boss, he has more of an attachment to them. But yeah, Germany also have a very promising young core because which tournament did they win? Was it like the under 23, under 18 tournament? They won some sort of youth-like competition. So yeah, the future of Germany is definitely looking promising. I think the big thing, as long as we can develop a good striker for the future, I feel like that's kind of been Germany's downfall. Like Miroslav Klose obviously has the most goals in World Cup history, but the fact that we had to use him for so long kind of shows that we struggle to find like a really good striker. I hope Werner can become that one day. But don't get me wrong, like Werner contributes a lot to the team. I think his runs in behind create a lot of space for other players around him. But in front of goal, I don't know if, you know, I can count on him to be as clinical as Klose was for us. That is my thoughts, though. Okay, Upamecano, value at 54. So we should be able to get him for under his release clause. We're going to start with talks at the club. Offer a transfer fee. Let's start at like 60. I think we'll probably settle on like 80 or so. Yeah, there you go. 80.3. Let's bring it down to 75, and I think they'll probably accept that. Still leaves us with about 75 mil in the transfer budget, and now they want 84. Okay. Okay, 80 mil for Upamecano, not the worst transfer. Be a good addition to the team. Should have no problem hitting like an 84, 85 overall. Can't use any dead plans on him though. What kind of squad role do you think he would be? I would say something like important. Not yet like a crucial player, but realistically for Bayern, he would be like an important player. Maybe rotational, but I think he'd feature pretty often for Leipzig. Decent cross sent in there from Czech Republic. Twice, actually. Cleared away by Croatia. It's getting nervy there. Let's go with import squad roll here. J-Vac, you have Hungary beating Germany. I mean, I don't know too much about Hungary, so we'll see. But I think based off of how Germany played in that first match, I would hope that we get the win. I'm surprised the wages are so low for him. Zakari gets a +3 when converted to his center back. Yeah, one of those players that get a good boost to his from a dev plan change. Okay, so that's one transfer done. Let's go ahead and see. This is just a replay, right? Yeah, it's just a replay. Let's go ahead and see what Upamecano's squad number is. So we're the number 5 and 17 for Leipzig. He's played there for quite a while, to be fair. So yeah, let's see if the number 5's open. He's also worn the number 4 and 18, 20 for France, but I think 5 would be the go-to if it's available. Pavard has that number right now. What do you guys think about that? Maybe switching up squad numbers because Pavard's not going to be in the first team. Hope 17 would also be available. Yeah, 17 is available. I think it's probably between those two. To be fair, he only wore number 17 for one season for Leipzig. He also won the number 4 at Salzburg, but Sula has that number. So yeah, I think 5 would be the best option here. Yeah, I can cover tactics here in a second, Sahin. This is the first signing, Angry World. Upamecano coming in on a 80 million transfer fee. 5 and give Pavard the number 2. Good idea. So yeah, tactics-wise, we're trying to replicate Pep's tactics with Bayern circa maybe 2013. So 4-3-3 defensive. Basically our CDM and center mid. CDM kind of cleaning things up. Center mid's going to get up until the edge of the box. Muller kind of has free roam tactics to do what he wants. Winger's going to stay out wide, and then the fullbacks are going to be on inverted runs. So very narrow tactics, except for our wingers. It's kind of reflected here as best as possible. 2 width, 8 depth, possession, 1 width. So again, very narrow. Couple players getting into the box. And then instructions-wise, wingers out wide, inverted runs on the fullback, sweeper keeper for Neuer, of course. And then, yeah, basically cleaning things up with CDM. Free roam for Muller. Pretty basic stuff. Hungry are hungry for wins, yes. And Fiorentina coming in with the transfer offer. That would actually be a pretty cool signing for our career mode, but we've signed so many Spanish players already. If you guys have followed along with the Fiorentina career mode, we signed Juan Mata on a pre-contract deal. And then we're potentially signing Isco. That's the big question. Like, which player do we bring on a pre-contract? Ilicic Isco, or João Mario. Those are the three options. And it's gonna be tough, especially with the Nico Gonzalez transfer happening. I might try to reflect that in the save. Free kick here for Czech Republic as well. I see another goal happening in the second half. Yeah, Isco would definitely be the impact player, and you know, he's so versatile. Could play at like a center attacking mid role, so more of an advanced midfielder, or you know, even on the wing somewhere. He can play left wing. Oh, take a look at the homegrown talent. Yeah, I can show that case that for you guys. Let's go ahead and accept this actually. Maybe try to get a few more funds. Maybe 12.5 I could see happening. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to make too many Spanish signings, because it seems like that's the only type of nationality signing we make. That's the thing. I think João Mario would be a really interesting one. He hasn't gotten a lot of votes, but I think he would be very versatile. We'll talk about that a little bit more later in the stream. And then, of course, Ilicic, having played for Fiorentina, is always going to be a realistic transfer. I wanted to showcase that homegrown talent for you guys. So, we'll set up a youth network here. Let's say on the 1st of the next month. Just try to remind me as that approaches, guys. But as far as the youth academy goes, it's Paul Zimmerman, center mid / center attacking mid. Not often do you find a center mid. Feel like to start the year I had a lot of center mids, then we switched over to wingers, and now we're back at center mids again. So looks like a pretty good player, honestly. Maybe a kind of a Bastian Schweinsteiger-esque sort of player, or a Michael Ballack sort of player. He's left-footed. But 82 94 potential, of course. Good acceleration already. Agility needs some work. How's the sprint speed? 71 sprint speed, to be fair. 85 strength. Like, low-key, this guy's a physical beast. Obviously needs some work in the shooting passing department, so I think center mid would be his best position. So something like that could work. Box to box plan. It's the only depth lane he actually qualifies for at center mid. Could convert him to a striker if we work on his shooting. Yeah, it's a good point. It would take him a while for sure, though. I think probably just keep him on the box to box plan for now and try to send him out on loan. Zimmerman is a CDM, not a CM. Let me see. I haven't really looked at his stats yet for a CDM role. Let's see, good pace. Yeah, the physical is already good, so he just needs to work on his defending in that case. The work rates might be an issue, though. High-low. That's a center back? I mean, yeah, again, if we work on the defending, maybe having like a high work rate center back. 4-star skills, 4-star weak foot. What do you guys think? I wish YouTube had polls, man. Wait, hold on. Hold on. Guys, you're not going to believe it. I can create polls. This is a game changer. Let's do it. This proves I haven't live streamed on YouTube in a little bit. I swear this is new. Let's go, dude. All right, so give me some poll options. I need to see how many I can add. And how to spell Zimmerman. There's a lot of M's and N's in his name. This is hype, guys. Polls are a game changer. So, default center mid. I think we can rule out... Can we rule out center attacking mid? Can we rule out center attacking mid? It is one of his secondary positions. His passing's so low, though. Striker, center defense mid, center back. Yeah. Let's just go in that order. I like that. Striker, center mid, center defensive mid. So yeah, I can only add 4 options. So we're gonna do striker, center mid, center defensive mid, center back. Let's ask community. Let's see how this works. Oh, does it actually post in the community tab? If it posts in the community tab, I'm gonna be very upset. No, it's showing up for you guys. Okay, yeah, that's not too bad. It actually shows in chat. Because if you guys don't know, YouTube actually has like a community tab. I thought it might post there. It looks like center defense. This is hype. I like this. How's it showing up on your guys' screen? Like, is it a good interface? Does it like shows a little pop-up? Or does it just like take chat? Maybe? I don't know. I've never actually seen a YouTube poll live. It's in the chat. Okay. It's like blue. Okay, so it's the same for me on my end. Center defensive mid is winning the poll. I think striker's the second option here. Okay. I'll leave a couple more seconds for you guys to get votes in. So yeah, if you guys are maybe new to YouTube polls like me, apparently, if you just expand your chat, because I know on sometimes when you're watching it, you might be full screen. But yeah, if you expand so chat shows, it should show up the poll. Give a couple more seconds here. We're at 76 votes right now. CDM leading the way with 39%. Second closest is actually center back now with 21%. And I think that's the position we'll go with. That's pretty hype though. I'll have to do some more polls, guys. So there you go. It actually shows the poll complete thing as well. That's pretty hype. All right, center back. That's going to take 4 weeks, and it's going to improve his defensive work rate. And then I think the main question is, like, I think we probably should loan list him as well, because if you guys don't know, if you loan list your younger players with good potential, that helps them improve their rating. Man, YouTube trying to incentivize me to stream more often. Polls are a game changer, I'm telling you. Because for me, like, the thing that makes live stream really fun is like the interactivity. So obviously I can get you guys involved with transfer suggestions and that sort of stuff, but polls are a game changer, man. So oh, CDM one. That's right. What am I thinking? Let's do that then. So that's only gonna take 2 weeks. All right, so we'll do a couple more training drills and then probably make one more transfer here before the end of the stream. Get into a little bit of gameplay. I'll probably go live until about 11:30 my time, so another hour or so, because I think a lot of you guys will be watching the England match. Where can we vote for the Fiorentina free transfer? You can either leave a comment on the YouTube video, or you can leave a comment over on Instagram. That's the two places I posted it. So we'll fast forward to the 18th here, and I think that should be enough time for most of the scouting reports to come in. I'll have a transfer offer as well from Spurs. Okay. I mean, if we want to be the most realistic, we wait for an offer from Real Madrid. But I think Spurs actually are in need of another center back, right? Predictions for England versus Scotland. I'm going to say 2-1. I think England are going to score some more goals. I haven't really seen Scotland play, but I see England winning that match. I'd be surprised. What does Scotland kind of load out with in their lineup? I'm trying to think of like Scottish players in general. There's been a couple in career mode that have had high potential. Ryan Gold comes to mind. Although the center mid from, who does he play for? John McGinn plays for Aston Villa, I think. He's Scottish, right? It's actually a really good offer from Spurs according to our system manager, but I think we can get at least 35 here. Oh, Robertson, to be fair. Yeah. I don't know why I wasn't thinking about fullbacks. They've got a lot of good left backs, right? Tierney, Robertson. I think the joke was like they should just play Robertson up top. McTominay, yeah. I don't know why I couldn't think of those players for whatever reason. Shea Adams? Is he Scottish? No. Surely not. Since when is Shea... Has he always been Scottish? No, yeah, it's been a change. Okay, I was gonna say, when I did the Southampton crewman, he was not Scottish. That's interesting. That kind of is a game changer for them, to be fair. Good player. Yeah, Billy Gilmore as well. Yeah, Scotland have a decent squad. I'll probably tune in for that match. Seems like a good one to watch along. Of course, a little bit of a rivalry going on. You know, England and Scotland sharing borders. How are things overseas though? Is there a lot of build up to the match? Is there a lot of hype for it? I feel like there hasn't, maybe it's like I'm biased here, but there hasn't just been that many hype here in the States for the Euros. I mean, I'm watching it. A couple of my like friends that watch football and soccer watch it, but yeah, I mean, I don't know. What I need to do is like find a restaurant around that shows football / soccer matches. Dude, the depth plans for Lucas Hernandez are just too good. He's gonna be some player at center back. Got a new Ultimate Team Path to Glory. Yeah, I haven't really been playing much. Ooh, that's a close chance for Croatia. Was that Perisic again? Yeah, I saw Florian Wirtz had an objective card. I did see that on Twitter. Some Scottish people in London. Interesting. Now, where's the match being played? Also, should we get another cheeky poll going on, guys? England versus Scotland, or should we save it for later? Let's see. Now that I know. That polls are an option. This is hype. The next thing YouTube needs to add is predictions like they have on Twitch. Predictions are always fun. Played at Wembley. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna be a big match. Good atmosphere. All right. Curious to hear your opinions in the poll. England versus Scotland today. Who's gonna win it? Ooh, England by and far getting the majority of the votes right now, about 80%. Although I gotta say, it's probably like a biased poll because according to my YouTube analytics, a lot of you guys are English, so I mean, you're probably gonna be rooting for your home nation. Okay, let's see if we have a full report back on all these players. Looks like it. So where do you guys think we should improve this team? We've made a center back signing. We wanted to sign a right back. So Mukiele, Dumfries, and I think Maserati are probably my top picks. Castagna, to be fair, is a 79 overall right back. Good stats as well. I don't know why I haven't really heard about him this year. But yeah, as expected, England winning this poll. I think Dumfries is probably my top pick right now. You know, he's had a good Euros campaign so far. Have we signed him for any live stream crew modes? I think we signed him maybe for Dortmund. I should do a poll. I don't want to do too many, but yeah, this would be a good situation where polls would come into handy. Baku? To be fair, he's not listed there because he's a right mid. That's a good shout too. 78 overall. Would he get an upgrade if we convert him to a right back? Let's actually check on FIFA. I wouldn't be surprised if he does. He doesn't actually. He's higher rated. Well, if we convert him to a right wing back, which actually we're using in these tactics, he gets a +1. So that would bring up to a 79 overall. And then he would qualify for some debt plans because he has high attacking work rates. That might be the signing, guys. I mean, no real face scan in game, but to be fair, I think EA have done a decent job with like one of those generic face scans because, I mean, his haircut, pretty much the same. They've got the beard right. Facial structure, maybe a couple of changes here and there, but I think they've done a pretty good job. Hakimi? Oh my gosh. Imagine if Hakimi went to Bayern. I know he wants to leave Inter, right? Or at least there's some interest going from other clubs for him. I don't think Dortmund would be too happy about that. But I mean, yeah, you would fit in this tactic for sure. That's kind of a game changer now that I think about it. If we're going for a right wing back, I think Baku would be a really good signing. I'm gonna go for it, guys. I'm gonna send it. It does seem like the kind of transfer Bayern would make, coming off of a very good campaign for Wolfsburg. I don't know if Wolfsburg would sell him because, you know, they're in Champions League next year. They need to retain as much of their talent as they can. Let's see what they say about 30 mil here. They want Tolisso. That's not bad. I mean, let's bring the transfer sum down for sure, but that might be an interesting swap deal because Tolisso would kind of get a fresh start at a new club. He's still pretty young, if I remember right. I think Tolisso is probably like 24, 25. Chris MD in the chat. Let's see. I don't see any Chris MDs in the chat. Alex Telles would be a good signing. Yeah, he's a good player. But again, I don't know if... That's an interesting choice because, like, how much has he actually featured for United? I think Luke Shaw has kind of been the... Didn't he get, like, player of the season? For them? Or some sort of award? All right, let's see what they say about this. I like Tolisso in game, but this might not be a bad swap deal. Then again, we have the funds. $36.9 with a sell-on clause. I think we can get away with 2 more talks here. 37.5 is what we settle on. Have I signed Umar Richards? Yeah, we have him in the short list. He's a left back, right? To be fair, he's not a bad player in crew mode. 74 overall. Do Bayern need some more squad depth at left back? I think they would because Alba's leaving, right? Yeah, so we'll sign him as well. Get a little bit of squad depth there. We'll have squad depth at right back with Pavard. We're good at center back because we have Sula. And this guy's Sar from Marseille. I genuinely considered signing him on a loan in the crew mode, but for whatever reason, Bayern weren't interested. That would have been such a good deal, in my opinion, if we signed him on a loan. I think we got pretty good squad depth now, guys. Maybe a left-footed winger? We have Douglas Costa. He's here on loan. I'm just trying to think about like backup for Sane. Coman's backup for Gnabry. We have Musiala. We have Tolisso. So I think we're good in the midfield. That's really the only area. Maybe a left-footed winger. Bring back Renato Sanchez. It's not a bad shout. He would probably play in like Goretzka's role, or maybe as a center defensive mid for Kimmich. 10 minutes left in the Croatia-Czech Republic match. I haven't really been watching it too much. I'd see this being like 1 or 2 seasons. Yabo. It kind of depends how often I'm live streaming, but I want to definitely finish like this series, this live stream series. So we still have Manchester City to do with Pep. Gonzalo plots for left wing / right mid. What was I doing? I wanted to sign Umar Richards and complete this Baku deal. I think realistically he would be okay with like a rotational role here. Yeah. I mean, he's probably gonna be more of an important player because he's gonna get that starting right back role or right wing back role. But pretty good for the wages here. And then we'll do the Umar Richards as well. Is it Omar or Umar? Omar Richards. Yeah. About 10 mil, no problem. Only wants a sporadic squad role for whatever reason. Again, I think he would be more of like a rotational player, to be honest. I know he's young, so it's all right with that. Nico Gonzalez gets +1 on left wing. Does he actually? Yeah, we'll end the stream talking about some Fiorentina stuff. All right, so that's 2 more signings complete. Let's sort out the squad numbers for them. We have got 2 fullbacks coming in. First off, we need to make Baku a right wing back. Hopefully this won't take long. Just 2 weeks. Good love to see that. And then kit number wise, Gozens as a backup. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad shout. He kind of offers a different dynamic than Sane, right? Kind of a box to box winger. And then again, we can save some funds for January. Make some more transfers then. So he wore the number 34 for Mainz. I think that probably will be the number we give him. Where's the number 21 for the German under 21 team? That's a fun fact. Oh yeah, let's do the number 34. Wore that for a couple seasons at Mainz. And then we will do the same for Omar Richards. So he's actually got the number 3 shirt at Bayern, so we'll give him that. Perfect. EA knows best there. And see if he qualifies for any depth plans. High defensive work rates, so could be the wide back one. That's not bad. Or the defensive. That's going to help us defending. Let's do that. All right. I think we're all sorted then for the squad signings. Unless you guys think there's any more areas that we need to improve the team. I would love if we had like one more player here, because having like a left-footed option to bring in would be nice. I think Tolisso probably would go to the reserves then. I want to feature Musiala a good amount. So it'll probably look something like this. I wouldn't be surprised if Douglas Costa gets a +1 at left wing. Maybe the same with Coman. Let's check that actually. That's something I always recommend doing, guys, is like check on FIFA like before you start a career mode to see if a player gets an upgrade in any positions, because Coman see, he starts in 84 at left mid, but if he goes to left wing, goes to an 85. So we'll probably do that change. And then let me check for Douglas Costa as well. I don't even know if we can use that for Douglas Costa because he's here on loan. I don't know if you can do deb plans while players are out on loan. But no change. Well, actually, he does get a +1. So, yeah, we'll probably do that for both. Maybe Gnabry and Sane as well, but let's check. Gnabry's the same. And Sane gets a +1. So we got to do Sane. We need to do Coman and Costa. I'll change them to wingers. Favorite crewman I've done this year? That's a tough choice. I'm biased. And that, like, I'm a Bundesliga fan, so Wolfsburg is certainly up there. Southampton was a lot of fun, though. Valencia had some good storylines, but I don't know. I think it's still between Southampton and Wolfsburg for me. If I had to pick one, I think it would be Wolfsburg. Yeah, I think it would be Wolfsburg if I had to pick one. Southampton probably coming a close second. Marseille, I would say, is top 3. That's kind of how I'd rank them. I would say Wolfsburg, Southampton, Marseille, Valencia, and then probably Ajax 5th. Fiorentina, good start to it, so maybe it'll break into the top 3. Marseille the best? Yeah, it had some good points in it for sure. So you can, in fact, switch a player while he's here on loan. Okay. Am I going to do a United career mode? We'll see. I'm not going to say no, because I've got an idea in mind to close out FIFA 21. I'm telling you, you'll find Fiorentina the best. It'll depend on like how we perform, because like if we do well in Europa League, I think that's going to be the make or break thing with Fiorentina. Obviously, it'll take a while before we win Serie A, but if we can do well in European competitions and maybe have like some heroes in the save. So far, it's been like, I think the thing about Fiorentina, our strikers have struggled to score goals. Chance creation, we've been amazing. I actually think this is a great time for a poll. I'll ask you guys what your favorite crew mode on the channel has been this year. And I'll just go in order of like, doesn't even make sense. Order from start to finish. Southampton, Ajax. I think I might get 4 different options, so we might not include Ajax. Then we did Wolfsburg. Yeah, we only got 4 options, so Ajax unfortunately is going to be cut from the list. And then Marseille. So I'm not including Fiorentina either, because I only have 4 options and we're still have that career mode in progress. But I'm curious to hear this one. Going to get involved in the poll while we continue with this simulation. The Southampton hype is real. I had a feeling they would be up there. Oh, Wolfsburg now taking the lead. Okay. I rate it. To be fair, the Ajax one was pretty impressive for like what we were able to achieve. In 3 seasons, like, didn't we win back-to-back Champions Leagues in that? Like, that's unheard of. I was just like on pretty good form. I think we even switched up the sliders toward the end of that as well, because we were just too good. Wolfsburg's still in the lead right now. Southampton surprisingly in last. I think the reasoning for that, maybe because, you know, some of the other career modes were better, but also Southampton was the first save this year, so some of you guys might not even been subscribed at that time. I think that could certainly go in with the voting. And a Zimmerman loan offer from a non-top 5 league. This is what you love to see. These Youth Academy talents. 3 minutes left to go in the Czech Republic-Croatia match. Is it going to end 1-1? I think realistically, if you were Croatia, would you take a draw here? I don't know who they play in their last match, but I think 4 points would be enough in the group probably to finish at least third. Let's see. Croatia probably play next on like Monday or Tuesday. Croatia plays Scotland on Tuesday. Man, that's going to be interesting. Czech Republic, yeah, I think 4 points would probably be enough to see them advance. I think if I was Croatia, I would take a draw from this one. Yeah. They would need to get a win against Scotland, though. Okay, so we sorted that out with Zimmerman. And it looks like Wolfsburg have won the poll. Southampton made a little bit of a comeback towards the end, but it was Marseille that finished second. And then Southampton in third, Valencia in last. All right, we've got this Super Cup final coming up. I think that's probably how we'll close out the stream, with that Super Cup. Probably finish up in about 40 minutes, half an hour. Yeah, Verhoeven was really sick with Valencia. I'll say that. I still rate him as like one of my favorite players this year. Definitely the most versatile player. Ward-Prowse in his chip shots, though, it's hard to beat that, though. He was just like the ultimate midfielder, man. I've also like had a good relationship with Ward-Prowse going as far back as I think FIFA 17, so that's part of the reason why I started with Southampton, guys. It was just the right storyline for me at the time, you know. At that moment, I was kind of like getting back into the YouTube scene. Throw it back with a bit of nostalgia, and here we are. Yeah, match ends 1-1. Not a bad result for either team. Definitely a good result for Czech Republic. I think that'll be a good match against England, honestly. Czech Republic have some ballers in their squad. Will I do a Dutch career mode next year? I don't know what the content's going to look like next year, guys. I think we'll definitely still have some sort of career mode save. Kind of like what we're doing right now with Fiorentina. But I do want to get into some like other kinds of content as well. So like some tutorials, because those tend to do really well on the channel. And especially at the start of a new FIFA. You know, that's kind of how people can discover your channel. And if you're just getting into career mode, I guess some might say I'm experienced in the matter. So yeah, I'll make some tutorials depending on what new features come out. And then maybe some rebuild sort of videos. So that way we can kind of cover some other leagues as well. I'm always interested in like telling a club story, but you know, some clubs just don't make sense to do a full on career mode with, if that makes sense. Like, in my opinion, a club has to have like a certain profile in order to do a longer term save with them. At least if you want to keep people interested long term. That's just kind of how it is on YouTube. I mean, if you're just doing a personal career mode, you know, you have no problem. You know, whatever you find interesting, you can keep a save going. In order to keep people interested, you know, you kind of have to do a team with a certain profile. With some good former players, that's kind of the strategy I take. Coman's position change done just in time for this match against Borussia Dortmund. We'll see that +1 to his rating, up to an 87, and he's still on the bench. I have to put him in the starting 11, guys. Like, how do you have an 87 rated player on the bench? He doesn't qualify for any depth plans. And we'll attend this press conference. Predictions, though, for our first match of the season, the German Super Cup. I think we get the result here against Dortmund. This is my first time using these Bayern tactics, though. Keep that in mind. All right, Baku is going to be on, I think it's got to be the wingback one. Yeah, it's got to be wingback here. And then a couple more of these are actually completed as well. Douglas Costa getting a +1. Let's actually work on the... Yeah, wide winger's good. Help it out with sprint speed. And Sane to wing. Again, won't qualify for any depth plans. I do support Bayern IRL, Panos. What do you guys think, though? Gnabry or Coman in our starting 11? Coman's got the upper hand on rating. Gnabry's got the upper hand on sharpness right now. He only gets a +1. So I think to start this match, Gnabry will get the go-ahead, but maybe in the future, Coman will start. I mean, 93 pace. He'll be a good player coming off the bench. Gnabry's shooting stats are considerably better, as well as his passing. He's just a all-around better player, I think, on his stats. But as a winger, Coman's very good. Yeah, I think we're pretty good in this situation. We'll get Baku into the starting 11. Make sure he's a right wing back. We're all good there. And yeah, I think we roll with this, guys. This is the team. And we'll see if Dortmund have made any signings. Still have Royce in the starting 11. Haaland, Royce, Hazard, Jadon Sancho still at the club. Akanji playing in the midfield. Okay. What's going on there? Why do they... Is the Dortmund admin doing depth plans on his players because they have Emre Can at center back? I think he actually either gets a plus in his rating from going from, I think, center mid to center defensive mid or center back or something. But I think... Honestly, they probably should be swapping those two players. Yeah, I don't know what's going on there. But we'll get into the match. I'm ready for it. I think if I have to give a prediction, I'll say 3-1. I think Haaland will score. But I see us breaking down this Dortmund team. Beautiful tifo there with Philipp Lahm. Love to see that. I wonder what Bayern tifos are available. I think... Iconic players, you got to think about like Philipp Lahm, Bastian Schweinsteiger, Michel Ballack. You know, I don't know if he would be an icon for Bayern, but he was certainly like a good player for them. If you want to go to like the older squad, I think Beckenbauer also played for Bayern. Matthias. Well, let's get into it here. I really do wish the Allianz Arena was still like a real stadium. I don't know when they removed that, but I don't know, it's one of the most beautiful stadiums, in my opinion. One of the few in Europe that I've actually visited as well. But yeah, you'll take a look at these tactics and you'll see a lot of these players are narrow as our fullback makes a wide run, which he shouldn't be doing. We'll see how we do here. Dortmund applying a good press. It's kind of what they like to do. Kimmich. Muller really on the free roam instructions. So you'll see him making both attacking and defensive runs. Kind of doing a bit of everything. Now that I think about it, it's probably the First time I played FIFA in a minute. It's a decent ball into space. Munir gets enough of it, though. Emre Can is indeed playing center back for them. And Akanji in the midfield. Just copy tactics from Man City. They're going to be a little bit different. But yeah, I think the 4-3-3 defensive, they do keep the same. Because I think Man City don't really have like the same target man sort of striker that Lewandowski can be. Goretzka, good ball out wide to Gnabry. Not our quickest player, but he does well to cut inside. I mean, if you're going to give me that angle, I'm going to shoot a finesse. Sane. On his left. Oof. That's going to be just wide. Good start to the match, though. All right, Shelly, catch you later. Close chance for Sane. I think they've got one of the better face scans for him. Where will Harry Kane play next season? I don't know. I feel like that hasn't really been in the media too much lately with the start of the Euros. But at the end of the Premier League season, definitely. Look at all this space. That's got to be a pass into Muller. Oh, it's Lewandowski instead. Muller was open. He just plays a lofted through ball to Muller. He continued his run a little bit too much there. We don't even get a corner kick out of it. Let's see what Marco can do. I'm curious how Dortmund's going to respond next season, because they didn't have the best start to their 2021 campaign, but towards the end, they look pretty solid. And ultimately, they finish in a Champions League spot, which is going to be their main objective. It became pretty apparent that they wouldn't be winning the league title. Here's Gnabry. Trying to find Lewandowski again. But this Dortmund defense, very bend, not break. They're giving up chances, but not conceding goals. FIFA 18 was the last time Allianz was in FIFA. All right. Pretty good start from Upamecano, I gotta say. It's gotta be a tackle. Dangerous stuff from Hernandez, but he gets ball. Here we go. Gnabry again making that run out wide. He's going to cut in. As soon as we get this first goal, I think we're going to see a lot more. That's the halftime break, 0-0. What camera settings do I use? I can cover that here at the break. Kane to United. I mean, that's got to be one of the top picks, right? Definitely one of the top options. I think if he doesn't go to United, where would he go? Like, which English team is in desperate need of a striker? I don't know. We were going to show the camera settings, though. I think that's under game settings. Yeah. He's the co-op, and then you want to adjust the camera zoom so it's all the way out. At least that's what I like to do, and that way you see more of the pitch. Yeah, co-op's pretty nice. Lets you see from sideline to sideline. Can't complain. City as well, yeah. Especially with the loss of Aguero. Okay, the Dortmund press is starting. This could be bad. Good job to get that out wide. We're going to play this forward. Lewandowski, I think, has the pace here. I don't know why the defender has given him all that space. Lewandowski in front of goal. You expect him to find the side netting there. It's a good save from Roman Berkey. And Dortmund have come here to play. It's looking like this match might even go to penalty kicks. That's a Kanji again. Holding strong from the midfield. Unconventional, but tactics that are working for them. Now it's Sancho versus Davies. Davies wins that battle. Munir. To Axel Witsel. Can't get the interception there. Marco Reus just toying with us. Big block from Upam. Oh, that wasn't Upamecano. It was Alphonso Davies that got blocking, and I think that's Manuel Neuer that gets a piece of this. That's on target. And a fingertip save. Quinton, for me, it's 11 o'clock. So just before lunchtime. If you guys are curious, we got some chicken tacos for lunch today. Big block again. Dortmund hanging on to possession. And now I would say they've been the better team in this second half. Especially when we can't get the ball out of our own half. And that's the thing about Dortmund. It's like, if they can trap you, you're playing into their game plan. These are the sort of situations we want, though, where we're just forcing them backwards. See, here it might be good to just pass back to your keeper. But no. They literally went from our own half and now starting from scratch. Okay, we'll take possession. That's where the CPU needs to improve a little bit, in my opinion. Like, their decision making needs to be better. Sane. I'll take the free kick. Thank you very much. You guys know, if I get a free kick outside the box, I'm trying to score now. It's Thomas Muller a little bit far out. Maybe if we do like a knuckleball or something here. I don't know. Let's just try to green time this one. Get some power on the shot. Well, wide. Yeah, it's got to be like right outside the 18-yard box for me. I think I scored one goal from like right around where I've got Sane right now. But it was saved well by the keeper, to be fair. I think that was with Milik, actually. In the Marseille career mode. All right, 15 minutes left to go. Let's focus up, not concede a goal, and try to score one as well. The tackle's going to fall well to Baku, our new signing. Can he find Lewandowski on this cross? It's actually going to go to Gnabry. Intercepted by Rafael Guerrero. That's a bad pass. Kanji's always gonna get to that. Royce should be playing that pass. He will. Jadon Sancho. Now to Schultz. Witsel. Kanji. Torgan Hazard. He's had a great start to his Euros campaign. Five minutes to go. Baku with the clearance. It's enough. And we're hanging on to possession with Lewandowski. He plays the through ball to Leroy Sané. He's got to go on his right foot here. It's again saved by Berkey. I don't think I had any other options there, guys. We had the... Maybe could have found the number 7. That was Gnabry making the late run, but... I think that was the right decision. At least getting the shot on target. We'll take a look at substitutions. I'm not sure if this match goes into extra time or not. I want to have Muller. I want to have Lewandowski taking pens. I think Coleman coming on as a sub. I'm fine with that. And that's probably it, guys. Yeah, maybe a fake shot there, but I wanted to at least test the keeper on that occasion. We know Coleman is one to score big goals. Scored the only goal in last season, well, 2 seasons ago, Champions League final. Maybe you can do it again here in the German Super Cup. It's a decent cross. Off the post. Are you kidding me? Lewandowski winning the header there. He's the only one to rise to that. Yeah, he's up against Zagadou. It's a well-won header over the keeper. Torgan Hazard or Guerrero, one of the two. Yeah, it's Guerrero trying to stop it, but unlucky to hit the crossbar there. And Berkey very fortunate to have that fall back to him. Bring in Jamal Musiala. If we go into extra time, I will, but I think if we want pens, then we want our experienced players in here. Goretzka trying to get the finesse off, but I think that's how the match will end at full time, unless... Yeah, that's how it's going to end. All right, do we go to pens? Do we go into extra time? Let's see. It is indeed penalty kicks. So our decision to keep players like Muller, Sane, hopefully that pays off. I think I'm good with it. The fact that Manuel Neuer is the 8th best penalty kick taker on this Bayern team is absolutely incredible. But let's see if I can find like some copyright-free suspenseful music. I don't know. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be, guys? Let's go with this one. This is like my favorite rock song that I use in the videos. You guys might even recognize it. Are we gonna win this one on pens? Let's even turn the music up a little bit for you guys. All right, get into these penalty kicks, see if we can start the season with the trophy celebration. We know there's a little stutter step here, and I'm not even gonna try to green time finish it with Lewandowski. Can Neuer make a save? We're going to the left, and it's a good pen. All right, Torgan Hazard, good pen. Sane with the green time finish. Maybe should have tucked that more into the corner. We need Manu to step up. Both times they've gone down the middle. I think I'm staying middle next time. We need Muller. That's a good pen. Keeper gets the right way. I'm going down the middle this time. Erling Haaland. Off the post. Off the post, guys. We're tied 2-2. Going to our 4th penalty kick taker. It's the substitute Kingsley Coman. Yellow time finish, but it'll get the job done. Jadon Sancho. Well finished. Good pen from Alphonso Davies. This can win it for us, guys. Can Manu make the save on Emre Can, the Dortmund center back, for this match? It's got to be to the left. No! Oh my gosh, dude. I was literally spamming the joystick to go that way, but he misses it anyway. A little bit anticlimactic, but we take those. We take those. Oh, man. Dude, I gotta check on this this controller because I dropped it earlier. PS5 controllers are like notorious for breaking from like nothing. So I gotta double check on that. Where do I think Ramos will go? I think PSG's been linked. I would kind of want to, like, for me, I think the cool thing would be if he returned to Sevilla, but I don't see that happening. I think that's already been dismissed as a rumor. Haaland was celebrating? Was he actually? I'll have to watch that back on stream. But yeah, Manu, he did enough. Saved one. Well, actually, he didn't save any. Haaland missed, and so did Emre Can. But we still get the trophy celebration, and that's one trophy down. What are we saying though, guys? When does the England-Scotland match kick off? I think in about 30 minutes, right? Yeah, I don't know why the Dortmund players would have been celebrating there. But I do like this trophy. It's a nice one. I gotta say the Bundesliga package is one of the best, in my opinion, with AWS. Stats-wise, we were better. Dortmund hung on to more possession, mostly in our own half, to be fair, but I'll tell you what, I think we got one more match in store, guys. We can play the Super Cup against Sevilla. Stamina might be an issue. I didn't watch the Sweden match today, Mons. No. I saw that they picked up a late winner, and apparently Isak had a very close chance that could have been a contender for goal of the tournament, but no, I didn't watch it. It started at 6 o'clock my time, which for me is a bit too early. Especially when I had a little bit of work to do this morning. But yeah, we'll have to field a rotated squad here. I mean, second half, probably a couple of substitutions on the way. I think Pavard will probably get the start over... Well, Baku's actually not that tired. So we'll start Baku. But maybe Omar Richards over Davies? I know stamina is not great, but at least keep him available on the bench. Maybe for... Yeah, I think Kimmich has been fine for his stamina, so I'll swap him and Roca. Richards can come on. Musiala will make an appearance later for Goretzka. Choupo-Moting might get a couple of minutes. And let's include Tolisso as well, just in case I need to make a midfield substitute for Muller or Goretzka. We'll get into this, though. See if we can start the season off with back-to-back trophies here against Sevilla. You think Musiala over Muller for this game? I wouldn't be against trying out some different tactics. What do you guys want to see? Should we do a final poll to close out the stream? Musiala or Muller? Man, I love these polls. It's a game changer, I'm telling you. All right, get involved in the last poll for the stream today, guys. And we'll play this last match against Sevilla. Is it going to be Thomas Muller or Jamal? Is it Jamal Musiala? It is. Right now, Muller winning the vote. But yeah, I think that's a pretty good starting 11. Omar Richards will get some minutes for Davies in the second half. And then I think actually let's give Sula some play time. I'll include Upamecano for Costa, because I don't see Costa playing in this one. The chat is taken over from Dutch speakers. Hey, I love my fans from the Netherlands. A lot of you guys came from the Ajax career mode. And I've got to say, man, Ajax was a fun save. Oh, actually, the Sweden highlights are showing for me right now. I've got to see this goal. Oh, it was off a pen, wasn't it? Dubravka. Taking out the number 22. Who was it that scored? Was that Emil Forsberg? Yep. Forsberg getting the only goal for them. GG's. 4 points from 2 matches. You gotta take that as a Sweden fan. Ooh, that's an interesting group. Is Lewandowski playing in the Euros? For some reason, like, I haven't really heard about him, even though, like, Poland's in that group. Okay, anyways, it looks like Muller's won this vote, so we'll feature Musiala in the second half. And this will be the lineup for now. Coman for Gnabry? Okay, I'm down with that. Let's give Coman a shot. What's going on, Luke? Joining in at a good time here for this, what would you call it? UEFA Super Cup? Champions League winners against Europa League winners. And again, it's Philip Lahm here for the Tifo. But yeah, coming off a win, 0-0 draw in regulation time against Dortmund, but winning it on pens. I'm hoping for some more goals. Also, big fan of this graphics package. I feel like it's a little bit different than the Champions League one. Because the Champions League one is like a kind of a light blue. I think they might show this one in the Champions League final, but regardless, it's a nice element. Muller just needs to make that run into space. Goretzka has been good so far. We just need to be careful about giving up a counter here to Sevilla. De Jong to Vasquez. Now out wide, their fullback getting involved as well and switching play. It's Acuna who couldn't bring the ball down to space. Let's see how Nicolas Sula can do. Absolute unit of a center back. Lewandowski, that's a run in behind. Oh, he runs into the defender. Kimmich still with it, though. Just about get a goal-scoring chance from that. All right, I think we're scoring against Sevilla. Just judging how they're playing right now. Doesn't mean we're going to win necessarily, but I think this match is going to have some more goals. Good tackle there. Kimmich with some space now. Playing that to Lewandowski. Oh, I hope he's on. He was. Lewandowski can't get the shot off. No pen as well. Maybe could have done something different there. Maybe a cross. Maybe hanging on to the possession a bit more before passing to Lua, but we move. That's a good ball in behind. That could be an opening goal for Sevilla, and it is. Well played from Ocampos, and a good chip through ball. Hits it on the volley, and not much Manuel Neuer can do about that. I was saying, there's going to be goals in this match, and the first one will fall for Sevilla. Just taking a look at this. Yeah, we had to draw Baku in a little bit. And that gave their winger the space he needed. Brought it down with his left. Took it on his right. Well slotted finish. 24 minutes gone, already down 1-0. Not to say we're not going to get chances, though. I mean, we could arguably be ahead had we made more of the chances we had. I'm having a tough time, like, adjusting to these tactics. I'm not going to lie, though. We've got a lot of options in the midfield. Just out wide. Not so much, and that's what I mean. They're just breaking us out wide right now. And it can't be a 2 for Ocampos. Manuel Neuer with the save, but it was offside anyway. We're fine. Goretzka out wide. To Coman. A little bit of 1-2 play with him, Lewandowski. Coman again. Good touch into space. Maybe a lofted cross. Blocked well, and we'll take a corner. Does anyone ever call you Flickster? I have heard that nickname before, but not in a long time. Wasn't there like an app or something called Flickster? Sonny on his right, man. On that situation, I kind of wish he could just go with an outside the foot shot or something. Should be good, doing better there. There you go, Sonny. That's what we need from you. The burst of pace. And on his left foot, he's going to be clinical just before the halftime break. We get the freaking equalizer. Good vision from Luo to spot him out, but the run to space, I think that's how we need to be playing. I know we've got instructions on our wingers to kind of be out wide and sending crosses, but in those situations, I just need our center mids or our wingers to find the channels, make runs in behind, and we're all good. Is there a team next season that can outplay Bayern and Bundesliga? I think Bayern have to be favorites. Another team has to do something to break the trend. I mean, the signings Bayern make, it's tough to keep up with them. Let's just go into the halftime break 1-1. I'm fine with that. Yeah, Belgium's defense is really the point of concern. They've got some all right players. Excuse me. Starting to lose my voice, guys. But yeah, they've got some all right players. Jason Denayer is pretty decent. Nah, not two like this. Not two like this. Our defense just collapsed there. You can't give De Jong that sort of space. We're not showing up in this Super Cup, man. Something's got to give. See, there we just have no options in the middle. Not what we wanted. Might be time to team press, honestly, with 35 minutes to go. Also some substitutions. I wanted to bring on Musiala at some point. Next time the ball goes out of play, we'll make those changes. No, are you kidding? Dude, Sevilla are friggin' goated right now. I saw the run happening in real time, but I didn't think they would pull off the pass. I was trying to drag a player in front. My goodness. Look at this run. I saw him asking for it, and I was trying to drag. Was that Pavard in a position? No, that's Theo Hernandez. Man. What do you say about that? 2 goals to score in 20 minutes. Who do we bring on? Chupo? We got Choupo-Moting for a tired Lewandowski. We'll do Umar Richards. All right. Team press with 30 minutes to go. We're not out of it yet. Still a lot of time, to be fair. On these 4-minute halves, you don't know. I mean, we're even hanging on to the majority of possession right now. Just one less shot on target, but down by 2. If he's on, man, Sevilla have got the tactics down. Like, whatever they're doing. Good tackle from Sula. Not a great pass, though. Come on. We can get the counterattacks going if we just find the outlet. Nah, get out of here, Sevilla. Yo, they've scored on every single shot that they've had. My goodness. I don't think there's anything I could have really done about that one. It's just Omar Richards out of place. He should be marking that player. Neuer, I think, would make that save. It's just FIFA. He's not able to save it on the near post. Oh, man. Yeah, Sevilla have just been too good, Angry World. They have been something. Tactical fouls. We're gonna need some comeback if we want to get back into this one. I don't think I've ever pulled back 3 goals in like 15 minutes before. I've gotten 2 before in like 10, but never 3 in 15. They're just too good, man. They're hanging on to some possession now. Intelligent play. And it's those over-the-top through balls that are just destroying us. Play that through ball. Oh, come on, Musiala. Just get that pass off, please. Well, that's pretty much it, guys. Unfortunately. See if we can get 1 goal back. Great ball. Oh, that's laughable, man. Two minutes of added extra time. Sevilla might get a 5th. Oh, good job from Manu to at least close down the space there. Well, GG's to them. They've played well. That's going to be full time. So yeah, guys, we're gonna pretty much close down the stream there. I'll catch up a little bit on chat as we watch the Sevilla celebration, but at the moment, only Italy, Portugal, and France can beat us. Are we still talking about Belgium? I mean, we'll see how Belgium performs. I need to see them against tougher opposition. Let me see who's in their table. Let's see, Belgium. Yeah, I mean, Italy, Wales, Switzerland. No, actually, they've got Russia, Finland, Denmark. Yeah, we'll see how they play against other teams. I wouldn't consider any of the teams in their group to be like major contenders, so we'll see. But anyways, that's enough Sevilla celebrations, guys. We'll close out the stream there. Appreciate you all hanging out today for right around 2 hours. And those of you that were watching the England versus Scotland match, whoever you're rooting for, best of luck. I should catch you guys next week with another live stream. And of course, another Fiorentina episode coming out next week as well, eventually. But yeah, I'll be signing off there, catching some of the Euro match, and I'll be talking to you all later.